Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, favorite baby daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we in Chicago with it, y'all. So hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel, and let's get right into it. Now, today we gonna be talking about THF Bay Zoo and what really happened to him, what people are saying happened to him, and all the rumors and everything on the street. Now, let me just say this. This is how small the world is. Yesterday, y'all remember, I told y'all I went, had a bite to eat. I was up at McDonald's, right? And I see the lady in there. She's in there eating. Remember when I said some people come out and eat by themselves? I said, this lady looked like that's what she's doing. I was doing it for other people. And y'all know what I said, right? So I walks outside. I'm waiting on my Uber to pull up. She walks up and starts talking to me. I guess she's waiting on an Uber or bus, whatever. So as me and her chit-chatting a little bit, her nephew or somebody walks up. She goes right in on him. She like, what the fuck are you doing here? Huh? What the fuck you doing here, man? Why you in Chicago? Oh, I came back. You come back for what, baby? I had to do this. She said, you was here last week. Oh, but I had to come back for the kids. She said, man, come on, man, stop it, man. The kid. She said, all right, if something happened to your ass, I ain't got no money for no bond. I don't got no money on no burial, no nothing, because you shouldn't fucking be up here. You see what just happened in the big zoo. That's what she said, right? And he like, all right, after she kept getting down on him, he trying to ease on, all right, and he went on about his business. And then she was like, man, he act like he don't even know. He see what just happened in the zoo. And then she said, yeah, something else she said. I'm like, yeah. So when I come back, I'm like, damn, zoo. I said, man, I did a story. I do YouTube, sis, and I did a story on that. She like, yeah, well, I ain't gonna tell you who he is to me. I'm like, I already can guess it. I know he family or somebody to you from the way you just acted. And I know that little nigga there, whoever he is one of zoo people too, but he's a younger guy. But I guarantee you, he from the Trigger Happy family. And that's why she like, why you here? They just hit one of y'all big dogs. Why the fuck you walking your ass around like a nigga won't touch you either? They might get you because they think you might be one of the ones trying to creep and slide, you know? And you know what's crazy, y'all? I was thinking about this earlier when, man, Zeus said he want 20 for 1. You hear me? I'm going to say it again. He want 20 for 1. So that means his guys, if they go live up to his word and try to handle it, they got to kill 20 fucking people, y'all. You hear me? 20 people. And trust me, they might try to do it. You hear me? They might try to do it. Because that's how they move when you hit a big target. I told you what one of my little stones told me. I just had walked to the next block to serve somebody, but it's by the opps down there. It's one block, 2 blocks basically. I'm gonna go down here. He's standing right there on the corner. I go down there, boop, boop, boop. I'm walking back. Here come one of the moles pulling up. Now, he just got out of jail, basically. Gee, we said, General, what the I'm like, what's up, Mo? He said, gee, You walking around here like you not a big fish, G. He say, Mo, you know how many motherfuckers we'll have to kill if they knocked you down, G? I'm like, man, I never thought of it like that. Because see me, I'm all the way different. I don't think about death. I'm not looking to die. I'm not trying to die. I ain't thinking about getting killed. None of that shit. That shit ain't even in my vocabulary. Can it happen? Yes. But my mind wasn't on that. I look at it like, man, I'm out the way. I ain't fucking with nobody. You got more enemies than me. You younger. You should have them. So they might be looking for you. They should not be looking for me. But it ain't like they won't. Because sometimes people will take low-hanging fruit. That means that's like the easy target. And the easy target could be me because I'm not, out here trying to be worrying about where they at. When I'm out here, I'm out here. I might have my strap, go to the store or something close. I ain't going too far unless I'm getting in the car, Uber or something like that. But yeah, he like, man, you know how many motherfuckers we would have to kill if they knocked you down? I'm like, maybe a good 5, maybe a 7 for the most. Circle that, circle 7 there. That's how I would look at it. Bay Zoo threw out a whole fucking dub, y'all. And he was just talking shit, about that was on another video. He said, man, I already know what come with this. Him and Melly talk, your 05 Melly, y'all seen that famous live, but they was talking, and he said, you know what come with it? He like, yeah, I know what come with it. He said, I know how I go live by the sword, die by the sword. He said, I already know what I got coming. He said, I'm going to stand on it. Hey, it is what it is. And what Melly told that nigga, Melly said, so for motherfucker, paint your dreads red. If motherfucker paint your dreads red, don't be mad. He said, nah, I ain't gonna be mad. But they get back, man. I just want 20 for 1. That's all, the 20 for 1. But it was said. Anything you said, this was crazy about the internet. They can dig it up and replay it again. So let's say his people didn't know. When they get in that circle and they finna go slide, hey folks, check this video out. Folks say he won't goddamn it 20 for 1. Straight up. Damn. You got to hit a concert or something, bro. You know what I mean? If you go try to get 20 people at one time, they might have to ambush a concert or something or hit a funeral, something like that. That's how them chess plays be made, y'all. People thinking and talking like that. That's a chess move. Somebody be like, hey, man, damn, 20 for 1. Let's say if they do whack somebody that ain't on zoo level, but they get somebody, right? And he one of the guys. Okay, now we can double back to this funeral. We should be able to catch quite a few motherfuckers. And that's what they try to do, y'all. So let me let y'all see what this guy talking about.
It was October 25th. Broke the... Guaranteed. Somebody made a call. Hey. Nigga Bay Zoo here, bro. New footage just dropped online and the internet is losing its mind. The clip appears to show some of Lil Durk's own people hanging out with the same crew, allegedly connected to THF Zoo's murder, and the reaction has been wild. From O-Block to the far edges of the city, everyone's in disbelief, whispering, posting, and arguing about what really went down. Now the streets are split. Some say it's fake, others swear it's solid proof. Everyone's asking the same question: who broke the code? Who put the target on one of their own? Let's break it down. It was October 25th, 2025, a Saturday around 3 p.m., just another day in the Chai. Folks were moving low-key, chilling, maybe hitting licks at the auto parts store, trying to stay out of the spotlight. But for Da Vinci, known in the streets as THF Bay Zoo, a 35-year-old drill rapper who'd been rocking with Lil Durk's Only the Family since day one. This was the day everything changed. Zoo wasn't out here moving reckless or trying to start beef. He pulled up to the pick and pull spot in Little Village, over by South Lawndale, right off the 3100 block of South St. Louis Avenue. Man was just trying to grab a few parts for his car, nothing more. No IG stories, no flexing chains, no diss tracks, just regular grown man business. But the streets don't care about your peace or your plans. When someone wants you gone, they'll find you anywhere. At the gas station, grocery store, or even a damn junkyard. What happened next? Straight execution style, cold and calculated. A mystery car slid through that parking lot with precision that made it clear this wasn't random.
Mystery car.
This was planned.
Yeah,
Somebody
it was planned.
knew Zoo's every move. This wasn't no quick crash-out moment. It was orchestrated, studied, and delivered with purpose. Someone did their homework, and the results were deadly. Bay Zoo wasn't alone that day. He had two of his guys with him, one 39 and the other 42. But when the ops pulled up, they came ready for war. They let them ratchets sing loud and ruthless, turning that parking lot into a full-blown battlefield. I'm talking over 100 shots ringing out. Not 10, not 20. 100 bullets flying like it was a live round of Call of Duty in the middle of the city. It was chaos in real life, pure mayhem echoing off the concrete. When the crime scene techs showed up, they found shell casings scattered everywhere.
You can spend thousands on brand campaigns, but if you
Rifles, 19 from 9 millimeters. That's almost 40 separate warnings that these dudes didn't come to scare nobody. They came to erase Zoo for good. Even the cars parked nearby got lit up. 5 of them riddled with holes, windows shattered, metal twisted up like tin foil. Every inch of that lot screamed one thing. They wanted Zoo gone. Zoo was clearly the target, no doubts about it. He took multiple shots to the stomach and chest, and those bullets tore through him with brutal precision. We're talking serious internal hits, vital organs, arteries, everything. The type of wounds even the best trauma team at Mount Sinai would struggle to fix. The 2 guys with him got hit too. The 42-year-old caught rounds to the arm, back, and lower body, while the 39-year-old was luckier, ending up in fair condition after taking less critical hits. They all got rushed to the hospital, but once those paramedics saw Zoo's condition, the look on their faces said it all. It was bad, real bad. Then came the footage. The whole hit spread online faster than anyone could process. Raw, uncut clips flooded X
Yeah, and I'm
YouTube,
surprised
showing
they
the
letting
shooter's car
that
pulling
play
up,
too,
guns
y'all.
flashing, bullets
You know?
flying, and people diving for their lives. You could see the panic, the
They
confusion,
try to
the
cut
screams,
some of it,
pure
but
chaos in seconds as everything turned into a desperate fight to stay alive. Mainstream media outlets like ABC7 and Times Now refused to post the footage. It was just too raw, too
Yeah.
graphic to broadcast.
Can you
But that
blame
didn't
them?
stop it from flooding every corner of the internet. The clip racked up thousands of views within hours, with people reposting it nonstop, adding RRIP captions and graphic content warnings that only made more folks click to see what really happened. The streets were buzzing, timelines were flooded, and emotions were running wild.
3 men hospitalized after South Lawndale shooting, police say. 3 men were shot around 3 p.m. Saturday in a parking lot in the 3100 block of South St. Louis, the South Lawndale, after someone in an unknown vehicle opened fire. The victims, a 35-year-old man in critical condition and 2 others, ages 39 and 42, in fair condition, were all taken to Mount Sinai Hospital.
When Zoo touched down at Mount Sinai's ER, he was fighting for his life, and calling that critical doesn't even cover it. Word on the streets, coming from people close to the scene who'd been speaking with hip-hop blogs, said Bay Zoo had flatlined right there or moments after. His heart had stopped. His body was shutting down, and time was running out. But those EMTs? They weren't ready to let go. They worked on him like soldiers in a battle, refusing to quit even when things looked hopeless. Miraculously, they brought him back on that ambulance ride, resuscitated Big Homie, pulling him from the edge of death. But that comeback, it was short-lived, a painful delay before the inevitable tragedy hit again.
So the ambulance that came, right, he was already basically dead. Like, he had been dead for a minute. I don't want to say he died immediately, but Zoo had already been dead by the time that the ambulance came. When they revived him and they resuscitated him, he actually came back.
Inside the hospital, the scene was frantic. Doctors and nurses were pushing every limit, moving fast, trying to save Zoo. They started blood transfusions, pumping life back into him, hoping to replace everything he'd lost from those gunshot wounds. It was desperate. Machines beeping, hands trembling, everyone locked in on one goal: keep Zoo alive. But then things turned heartbreaking. His body started rejecting the new blood. His system, already torn apart, couldn't take it anymore. The bullets had done too much damage, shattered too many blood vessels, wrecked too much inside for even the best doctors to fix. Zoo was slipping away fast, and no one could stop it. The room filled with tension, tears, and disbelief as his pulse faded. Meanwhile, word spread through the streets like wildfire, and before long, about 30 people stormed into Mount Sinai. Family, OTF, THF, and homies from the block. Everyone came running, desperate to see Zoo before it was too late. The scene outside Mount Sinai that night was emotional as hell. People were crying, pacing, praying. It was heartbreak in real time. Zoo's baby mama pulled up, and right behind her came his main girl, Tiffany, an older woman who'd been holding him down through everything. According to witnesses, things got tense fast between the two women. The air was thick with grief, pain, and jealousy, emotions clashing while Zoo was still inside, fighting for his life just a few feet away. It was raw, messy, and human, the kind of moment where nobody knows how to act because love and loss collide all at once. That's the brutal truth about tragedy. It doesn't come clean or calm. Emotions go wild, people say things they don't mean, and the whole block feels the weight of it. Everyone outside was on edge, trying to stay strong while the doctors inside were doing everything they could.
Anyways, so there's 30 people that come. Like, you know, his homies come through, his baby mama come through, his girl is there. If y'all don't know, you know, shout out Tiffany, you know. But, you know, Zoo got an older woman. Zoo has an older...
By early evening, the news everyone feared finally dropped. Zoo was brain dead. The doctors explained that his brain had been without oxygen for too long. Even if they kept his body alive, the person they all knew, THF Bay Zoo, the rapper, the father, the homie, the street soldier, was already gone. What lay in that hospital bed wasn't Zoo anymore. It was just his body, kept alive by machines pumping air and rhythm into something that wasn't living, just surviving. It was a cruel illusion, a heartbeat made by technology, prolonging the agony for everyone who loved him. Zoo's mother. Man, her pain was beyond words. No parent should ever face something like that.
Imagine being able to build anything just by
Looking at her son, torn apart inside, unable to make the hardest decision a mother could ever make. How could she give the word to pull the plug on her baby boy? To the world, he was a 35-year-old street legend, but to her, he was still the same little kid she once rocked to sleep. No fame, no street rep could change that. Doctors tried to explain gently. Her son's brain was gone. His body was just going through motions, and there was no hope of recovery. Family and friends cycled through that hospital room, whispering prayers, saying their last goodbyes to a man who could no longer hear them. Tears hit the floor as they held his hand, staring at the monitor that still showed a heartbeat. The faint rhythm of a life already gone. In the quiet, painful hours of the early morning on October 26, 2025, the hardest moment finally arrived. After hours of crying, arguing, and soul-crushing heartbreak, Zoo's family had to make the unthinkable choice to let him go. With tears streaming and hearts breaking, they agreed to withdraw life support. The room was filled with silence so heavy it could crush you. Nobody wanted it, but everyone knew it was time.
Family is still struggling with actually pulling the plug. So they pulled the plug early this morning on him, and he's no longer with us.
The machines were shut down one by one. The steady hum of the ventilator stopped. The artificial breathing faded into nothing. And just like that, Da Vinci THF Bay Zoo Collier, 35 years old, father of 7, rapper, brother, and a man shaped by Chicago's toughest blocks, took his final breath. According to inside sources, Zoo's passing was marked around 7 p.m. on October 25, 2025, even though the official call came later. That's when Chicago lost another real one, and the city felt it deep. News of his death spread like wildfire across social media. Within minutes, timelines were flooded. Posts, hashtags, and RIP messages taking over every platform. It was the kind of chaos that only happens in the digital age, where grief and confusion mix together before the truth settles in. At first, nobody knew what to believe. One outlet said he was stable. Another claimed he was still critical. The well-known Chicago Hits Spot News account on X even posted a confirmation before deleting it, waiting for official word. For a moment, the city was suspended between hope and heartbreak, praying it wasn't true, but knowing deep down what was coming. By that evening, all doubt was gone. The confirmation hit like a punch to the gut. Duty Low, one of Zoo's closest homies from OTF, posted a tribute on Instagram. Just a dove emoji and a picture of Zoo. No caption, no words, because none were needed. If you knew, you knew. Within minutes, the post exploded with reactions, thousands of comments, tributes, and crying emojis. The post became more than just a memory. It became a virtual memorial, a place where people came together to mourn, grieve, and remember through their screens in this digital age.
Yo, it's your boy King Yella, man. Bay Zoo was shot 2 times in the chest, man. Yesterday, man. We had people posting like he passed away yesterday. Had people posting like he was in stable condition, people like he was in critical. But now today I wake up and see everybody saying rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace, man. And I know this done broke a lot of y'all heart.
Soon after, more OTF and THF members followed. They dropped voice notes, shared memories, and posted clips of Zoo's old freestyles, each message heavier than the last. THF Rome even posted raw audio, his voice cracking as he talked about how numb they'd all become to losing people. He said it plain. They'd lost a big face out of THF, and you could feel the pain in his words. That's what made this loss sting even harder. It wasn't just another tragedy in the streets. It was personal. It was family. And this time, it hit way too close to home. Lil Durk, still sitting in a federal facility fighting those heavy RICO charges, got the heartbreaking news from behind bars. And it hit him hard. Locked in a cold cell, powerless. He couldn't do a thing. No funeral to attend. No moment to comfort Zoo's family. No way to pour one out for his fallen brother. Just stuck in that cell, forced to face another devastating loss while the streets kept swallowing everyone around him. According to unverified posts from people claiming to be close to the situation on X, Durk broke down when he heard the news, right there during a jail phone call. And while no one can officially confirm it, anyone who knows how deep those OTF bonds run could tell that pain was real. Durk and Zoo weren't just label mates. They were brothers from the mud. They came up together, side by side, in the same trenches, dreaming of making it out. Durk reached wealth and global fame, but even with all that, he couldn't protect the ones he loved from the streets that made them who they were. That's the cruel twist. Success didn't buy safety, not when the game itself never lets go. As soon as the news broke, social media blew up again. Fans, peers, and entire online communities flooded timelines with tributes. X threads turned into memorial walls. Reddit pages from Chicago to the UK drill scene became digital candlelight vigils. Comment sections overflowed with heartbreak. Hundreds of people typing from the heart, trying to make sense of another fallen soldier. Durk going insane in that cell, one user posted, echoing what everybody was thinking. Another...
You know, it don't matter how much money you have, how big time you think you are, or whatever, you cannot stop things from happening to you or your other people. Now, when you in a rap group, or OTF, THF, however it is, you know, you can give them all the information, try to guide them and everything, but they got to walk these streets and be a man by themselves. You can't do that for them. You can hope they can defend themselves and things like that, but hey, sometimes you just can't do it. Remember last month, been a couple of years ago, they had pulled over Bay Zoo and a couple of more guys, and they found machine guns and shit on them, y'all. Not the ones with the switch that they talking about. They had some other shit, automatic shit. That's how they have to ride to protect themselves. Now, when they ride like that and went to jail, We didn't trip over it. We like, hey, well, we know these niggas need these pistols. This is how they riding. That's how they stay safe. I always tell y'all, you got two sets of ops. If one don't get you, the other will. You keep your pistol for these ops right here that's trying to kill you. But the other ops, who are the cops, are trying to take you to jail. It's like you damn if you don't, you damn if you do. You know? The best thing is to try and get out them streets, y'all. That's the best thing, to try to get out them streets. And if you can't just move, just change how you move, what you doing. Because all that mean a lot. You know, all that mean a lot. And you see what I'm talking about, fathers. You could drop your flag, act like you're in the gang no more, and do all that. But to the other side, you still plug. Now tell me when the last time y'all think, goddamn it, Zoo shot a motherfucker. Don't worry, I'll wait. It's probably been a minute. He might could tell you when or whatever, but, well, he can't tell nobody shit now. But, you know what I mean? I don't think Bay Zoo was still out here sliding, slanging iron and doing all that. He wasn't doing that, you know. Shit was happening to him. He moving around and things like that, but I don't think he was slinging no iron because he ain't had to when nobody stepping to you. Let me tell you something else about being a gunslinger. When you a gunslinger, I had that reputation. A lot of people get the reputation in Chicago. You don't become a target a lot because people spend more time trying to get out your way than they do trying to get in your way. You hear me? I'm going to say that again. People spend more time trying to get out your way than getting in your way when they know you're a gunslinger. But when they know you're a gunslinger and they do decide to get in your way, that's when you get shot downtown by 4 motherfuckers jump out one car on one person and drill them down. That's how you get caught at pick and pull and 2 motherfuckers run up on you with that shit out ready to do you, and here it is, you reading your damn receipt or something. You ain't even looked up. Y'all done seen the video. Man, Bay Zoo didn't even see these motherfucking niggas, y'all. You hear me? Didn't even see them. That's the part that I'm going to tell you. If you ever going through your life, man, listen. You got to pay attention to everything. If you miss it, be just like that. You can be at the red light. You look to the left, and them niggas come from the right, your ass dead. Or vice versa. You could be looking to the right, and they come from the left, you dead. The element of surprise, they'll get you. They'll get you. Boo Zoo had no idea that people would think he would be down there at that time. Somebody sing Zoo, y'all. You hear me? Somebody sing Zoo and made a fucking call. Somebody that he probably didn't see. You don't know who fucking who. You standing there telling this chick what she wants. She saying to herself, hell no. That's Bay Zoo. She know your face, but you don't know hers. She's fucking the nigga from the other side. And she know y'all stay into it. So all she had to do is call. Hello? Oh, you would never guess Bay Zoo up here. What? Where? At your job? Yeah, he getting something for. Stop lying, bitch. Look, babe, I'm telling you, this him. You know I know this nigga. I'm on my way, babe. I'm on my way. Just don't say nothing to him. Don't say nothing to him. I'm not. There it is. Killers are on the way, and he don't know it. He in there. Yeah, I need an alternator for 89. I think that's an 89 Cutlass. Yeah, I need an alternator for that. And then I might have to get the bracket in it. But see, this is what I don't like about this internet. It's too much fucking capping going on. Now, the last video we seen, Bay Zoo had money stacked up the fucking ear. He's showing it off. Stacked up to here. Had money all on the side. Go out there to get in the car. Hit that bitch. Whoa, whoa, whoa. New shit. That was a few days ago. Tell me how the fuck you down at picking parts, bro. You should buy your shit brand new. Only time you go to pick and pull is when you restoring an old ass Chevy or something and you was putting that bitch back together and you needed some parts that you couldn't find. That's when the cars are older, real old. And I ain't talking about no box Chevy shit. I'm talking about antique shit. You know, could be a box Chevy, but I'm wondering what car was Bay Zoo fixing. They say he was doing something fixing his girl car. But you too big time for that. Whoever was fixing her car should have went got the parts. You know? My motherfucker finna fix my brakes. A person when they finna do my brakes or whatever. Hey, bro, go up there and get, you know, oh, you got a lifestyle warranty. You got to take these back. The brakes in the trunk, the receipt in the box. Go and get the brakes. I do that all the time. I ain't got to come outside to watch him fix no damn brakes. Or whatever they doing, I ain't got to do that. He should have been in the house. And you know, I know it got to hurt that woman, whoever car he was fixing. Like, God damn, my nigga got my man killed. He said he shouldn't be out in certain places. I just thought he was always talking crazy because that's that cocky man shit. I thought he was just cocky, like he's somebody so special that people would want to kill. Biggie had the song, y'all say, you ain't nobody until somebody kills you. I thought it was a stupid ass song back when I was younger. I really did. And now I'm starting to see, I guess he's right. You know, I guess he's right. If you in the streets in Chicago, anywhere in the city, and y'all into gang banging and whatever, if a nigga never try to kill you, you won't make no noise in the street. If a nigga ain't never shot at you, tried to kill you, ain't never set up an ambush, put money on your head, you weren't really making no noise. You ain't even worth them trying to kill or dropping a bag on. But when you done made noise in the street, niggas want you out the fucking way. You know what I mean? I done been ambushed twice. Goddamn, I done had money put on my head twice. You know, twice. Just because when you a person that'll put that shit in their life, they don't want to deal with you. If they can get you out the way, they will. And they will use all kind of tricks to get you. You know, all kind of tricks to get you. They go send a woman or something at you. Send niggas that you don't know. You know, you be in the store talking to a motherfucker. Don't even know he your op cousin from out west. You know? And all they gotta do is sit in the car. Hey, folks, you see this nigga right here? This nigga with the red on and shit? Walking up behind him. Hey, G, what? Leave that nigga in the store for me, G, on everything. And I got you when we get back out west, man. I'ma owe you one and I'ma hit you. And pay attention, y'all. That's all. Pay attention. And that still ain't no guarantee. They say when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. I don't agree with that, y'all. Yeah, when it's your time to go, it could be your time to go. God could save you or whatever. But I can punch your fucking clock early. It wasn't time for Bay Zoo to go. Them niggas decided it was time for him to go. You hear me? I want to say that again. It wasn't time for Bay Zoo to go. Them niggas decided it was time for Bay Zoo to go. And guess what? They got him out the way, y'all. You feel me? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody fade, baby daddy, voice of the street, man. I'm a planter, not dig you later. Hit that like button, y'all, that subscribe, and that hype button. Always hit that hype button, y'all. You know, help the channel grow, you know. And if you heard anything in this video that you like, don't be afraid to put some in the cash app. Like, people just watch the videos and, you know, but hey, we trying to get that plaque on the wall. That's what we working for, y'all. You know, that's what we working on, trying to get that plaque on the wall. I'm out of here.